This situation is kind of like the Russell Westbrook situation. LeBron basically checked out of that situation as well when Russell Westbrook was on the team. After a while, we all basically saw that you can't win with Russell Westbrook. I think LeBron James knows deep down inside, no matter what the mainstream media says, that you can't win with Luka Doncic. He's a white James Harden. I've said this and I'm going to continue to say it. He's a white James Harden who doesn't play any defense. He got exposed back-to-back seasons in a row and lost both series in 5 games. Y'all do me a favor and drop a like on the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. You already know who it is, man, but in case you don't, it's your boy Reggie. So we got to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers, man. Now, LeBron James, man, he was sitting on the bench yesterday during the Lakers game, and a lot of people noticed, like, this dude just doesn't seem happy. I'm of the mindset that LeBron James hasn't been happy with this organization since the Lakers traded Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic. Now, many people initially felt like, that was a good trade. Me personally, my initial thoughts were, I just didn't like it. I didn't think that, trading AD for Luka was a fair trade for the Lakers. You're trading away a guy who is an NBA champion, a defensive player of the year candidate, an all-NBA player, all-NBA defender, an Olympian, first pick in the draft. This is Anthony Davis's resume, top 75 player. This is who Anthony Davis is, and you trade him away for Luka Doncic, who hasn't really done much in the NBA outside of, one finals run in 2024 after Nico Harrison essentially built the perfect team around Luka Doncic. And folks, they got clapped in 5. Okay, I just want to throw that out there just in case you guys forgot. So to me, I thought the trade didn't make sense from the get-go. Then we get to the summer, and you guys don't want to extend LeBron James a contract, right? So I knew once that happened that LeBron James was not going to come into this season giving it his all. So I knew when word broke that LeBron James was going to miss the season opener for the first time in his career, I was like, yeah, see, this is exactly what I'm telling you guys was going to happen. LeBron James is not locked in. He's not going to give it his all. He's not happy with this organization and with this situation. And in all honesty, I don't think he's happy playing with Luka Doncic. Okay, so anything now that's bothering LeBron, any type of, small injury or whatever the case is, LeBron James going to make a big deal out of it. And he's basically pulling a Kawhi Leonard. And, he's just not going to play right now. And I don't blame him one bit. So I was on Twitter and I came across this article from the Dunk Central. And it basically says that the vibes surrounding LeBron's situation with the Lakers have not been the best, per Jovan Buha. Now, if you guys don't know, Jovan Buha, this dude, man, he's a Laker beat reporter, okay? I personally consider him a Lakers fanboy. He's a Austin Reeves, defender. I mean, he's just nasty. He's just a nasty guy to me personally. But, he covers the Lakers, I guess, during the day. So, this is what he had to say about LeBron James and this whole situation. He says the vibes with that situation have not been the best, I'll say. So again, I don't really want to go too much down that road, but yeah, I mean, I thought there were times just looking at the huddle or looking at the bench that he wasn't as engaged as he typically is when he's out. Ladies and gentlemen, what did y'all expect? You expect a 40-year-old LeBron James who is only playing the game right now at this point for titles and championships. You expect him to be fully engaged looking at the Lakers roster right now. Folks, did you guys see the game last night? The Lakers got their cheeks clapped. They got their cheeks clapped by the Golden State Warriors. Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves basically were just out there stat padding because there was no real shot for the Lakers to win that game anyway. So LeBron knows that the team sucks. We all know the team sucks. And you want LeBron to come in and be engaged and be happy and be excited after y'all traded his boy last season. No, that's not going to happen, man. You can't make a deal of this magnitude without consulting LeBron James and then think that LeBron James is just going to be on board with this whole situation. Last year, I believe once the deal went down, you kind of just have to go with it because you're in the middle of the season. The trade went down in February. So LeBron last year kind of just went with it. He kind of gave the situation a chance. And then, in my personal opinion, he realized that Luka Doncic is not the kind of player that he can win with. To me, this situation is kind of like the Russell Westbrook situation. LeBron basically checked out of that situation as well when Russell Westbrook was on the team. After a while, we all basically saw that you can't win with Russell Westbrook. I think LeBron James knows deep down inside, no matter what the mainstream media says, that you can't win with Luka Doncic. He's a white James Harden. I've said this, and I'm going to continue to say it. He's a white James Harden who doesn't play any defense. He got exposed back-to-back seasons in a row and lost both series in 5 games. All they're going to do, folks, once you get to the postseason, is attack Luka Doncic. That's what they're going to do. So the book is out on Luka Doncic. Niggas is talking about, oh, well, he lost weight. That's not going to change the fact that he's got 2 left feet. He's unathletic and he can't guard a parked car. That's not going to change that. So the only thing that LeBron can do at this point, folks, is to just go ahead and just request a trade. I'm patiently waiting for that. I'm patiently waiting, in all honesty, because there is just absolutely nothing to be excited about this team. From DeAndre Ayton to, Jake LaRavia, Austin Reed. These guys suck, man. They all suck. Straight up. And if you thought that, this was going to be a good, team, man, you're just a casual. Like, straight up. None of these guys move the needle. That's why they're available for the Lakers to get them. The reason we were able to get DeAndre Ayton is because Phoenix didn't want him. And then the team he was on, Portland, they bought his ass out. That's why he was available for us to begin with. Jake LaRavia, I didn't know who this guy was. I didn't know who that nigga was. And then the guys you already had on the team, they were no good either. Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt is trash. They talking about he fixed his jump shot. Where was this improved jump shot last night against the Warriors? That boy is ass. He's a souped up Ben Simmons is what Jared Vanderbilt is. That nigga's ass. You don't have nothing on this team except LeBron James. And listen, we're all realizing that. We realized that after the last game, and I think the Lakers play the Timberwolves on Friday, and we're about to see it again, folks, because you can guarantee the Timberwolves going to run the Lakers up out of the crypt. So, like I said, LeBron James, man, if I was him, I would sit out till the All-Star break, man. And let's see, man, because, y'all wanted to pay Reeves a new contract. Well, let's see if Reeves can carry you guys to wins. Let's see if Luka can carry you guys to some wins. Let's see. So, me personally, I don't believe they will. I think them boys is ass. But, we just got to wait and see, man. But listen, y'all do me a favor. Come into the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this particular topic. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. This was another installment of The Locker Room. Peace.